Hey, what's up guys, it is Card Shuffler 99 here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a really cool illusion card trick, so I hope you guys enjoy this one. If you do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Now guys, we are going to be ending the 2-week giveaway in a couple days. You guys have 2 days left to get your entries in, your last minute entries. All you have to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment what you guys like about the video in the comment section below, and make sure you guys have your post notifications turned on. Now guys, we are going to be starting the 150,000 subscriber giveaway right after the current giveaway ends. We aren't 100% sure what we're giving away, so be sure to let us know down in the comment section what do you guys want us to give away. We're planning on doing something really big, something much bigger than the current giveaway. So I hope you guys let us know down in the comment section what you guys want us to give away. And anyway, let's get straight into this card trick. Now Robert, what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you call out stop, and we're just going to mark your selection. So go ahead.
Stop.
Right there. That's perfect. Go ahead here. Take your card. Show the camera. Don't show. Well, actually, you can show me if you really want to.
All right, you can see it.
All right, that's cool. So in this case, we're going to be rolling with the Queen of Spades. Now, Robert, keep in mind, I need you to pay very close attention with what happens in this trick. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take your card, and I'm putting it somewhere into the middle of the deck, but I'm going to put it in face up. So it's not going in face down. It's going to go in face up. All right, Robert? That's all you have to know. Now, what I'm going to try to do with this trick is I'm going to try and reenact the ambitious card trick. Now, Robert, do you know what that is?
Yes.
Yes, you do. So for anyone who doesn't know, the ambitious card trick is essentially a trick where I can take a spectator's card, put it into the middle of the deck, and then make it appear back at the top of the deck and basically make it come back up every single time. So, Robert, what was your selection?
Queen of Spades.
Queen of Spades. Check this out, Robert. You remember I put your card in the middle. Right there. Your card comes right back to the top of the deck.
It's not my card, man.
This isn't your card?
No, sir.
The 9 of Hearts isn't your card?
No.
Now, Robert, do you remember at the beginning of the trick, before we even started, I told you this was an illusion card trick, right?
I do.
So, while it looks like you're looking at the 9 of Hearts here, you're not actually looking at the 9 of Hearts because this is actually the Queen of Spades. The card I put in the middle of the deck in the beginning, that was actually the 9 of Hearts. So, in reality, you were just an illusion. All right, let's get straight into this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. And anyway, let's get right into it. So, guys, all you're going to need for this trick is very simple. You're just going to need a set of duplicates. So that's all you're going to need to accomplish this entire trick is a set of duplicates. So you're going to need 2 of each. All right. That's essentially all you're going to need for this trick, and then you are set. So here's how you're going to set this one up. All right. So this is definitely going to be something I would say more in the intermediate to advanced level range. So if you are a beginner, you are going to need to know how to do a couple moves. We are going to be doing a side angle jog, and then in addition to that, we are going to be doing a special little secret move at the end that's going to basically cover a little thing up. All right, so let's get right into it. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by taking any card I want here, doesn't matter, and I'm going to put it into the deck face up, and I like to put it somewhere at the bottom. So we're just going to put it right there, and I'll explain why in a little bit, but I like to put it somewhere in the bottom, and I'm just going to push that in. So nothing special there. This is just the setup. Now, from here, I'm going to take the other cards, and basically I'm going to sandwich the single card in between the 2 duplicates. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to take this, put that on top, and you are set up. So once again, all you have here is one of the duplicates near the bottom of the deck, all right? And then in addition to that, we're going to have the other duplicate sandwiched in between the 2 queens. All right, so that is your entire setup. Now, to start the trick, what you're going to do is you're going to ask them, you can tell them if you really wanted to, the illusion part. That's just how I like to go about doing this trick, but you could do anything you want. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the deck, I'm going to cut it in half, and I'm going to hold a pinky break. All right, so basically all I'm doing is I'm holding a break here with my pinky, basically using the flesh of the pinky to hold that break. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to ask them, basically what I'm doing here is I'm forcing the card. So you're going to ask them to go ahead and say stop wherever they want. You can scroll through just like that. And no matter where they say stop, I'm just going to lift up on that break that I'm holding. So let's say they go ahead, call stop here. I'm going to basically cut to that break, and I'm going to give them the top card. That's going to be their selection. They can go ahead and look at it. In this case, it's the Queen of Spades. Now, this is what's going to happen. Robert's going to come over here, and he's basically going to explain a move to you guys, and this is known as the side angle jog. So basically, Robert's going to come over here and teach that to you.
All right, so what we're going to be doing is you need to control this queen to the bottom of the deck face up. So how we're going to do this is a move known as the side angle jog, which will set you up to bring it to the bottom of the deck. So you place it anywhere in the center, doesn't matter where, and you're going to push it in around, leave like a quarter of the card, maybe a third at the top. You're going to grip the deck between your middle finger and your thumb towards the top of the deck, and you're going to push the card in straight down on the corner of the card. Now, for righties, you might have to reverse this and push down in the other corner. You're going to push straight down on the corner of the card. And what this does is it puts the card in the deck on an angle. And what you can do from here is you can use your pinky to straighten out the cards, or straighten out the queen. So what happens is the queen is directly in line with the deck. And from here, what you're going to do is you can grab the card with using these three fingers, and you're going to pull it out of the deck, and you're going to bring it to the bottom. Now, I'm going to go over that a few more times. So you're here. What you're going to do is you're going to push the card in at an angle, all right? You're going to straighten it out with your pinky. You guys are getting the exposed view. And then you're going to pull it out. Now, this is happening at an angle like this, so they don't really know what's happening. Like, they don't know that I just pulled out a card there because they can't see this angle. But if you're from here, this is exposed. So you have to make sure you're on the right angle to do the side angle jog. Otherwise, it won't work. So I like to turn just a little bit over this way. I put it in the angle, right? Straighten it out. Using these three fingers, do not pull straight down because, listen, it will make a sound like that. So you do not want that. You're going to pull out to the side first. So you do not want that. Otherwise, they're going to be wondering what the heck is happening, and you might get caught. So push it in at the angle, straight down, straighten it out, and you're pulling out directly horizontally back towards yourself almost like back towards yourself like that. You're going to pull the card out, and then once you feel it get all the way out, you're going to slide it to the bottom of the deck, and that is the side angle jog. One last time. You're here, you push straight down, right? You pull the card out, pull it out on an angle, and then you slide it onto the bottom of the deck, and that will do the job of bringing the Queen of Spades face up onto the bottom of the deck. I'll let Adam take it over from here.
All right, guys, so at this point, what you're going to have is this setup right here. You're going to still have the two cards on top of the deck, okay? So you're still going to have that two cards. You are still going to have that original 9 of hearts that we put in the middle of the deck from the beginning. And then obviously you're going to have that final selection on the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Spades, all right? So that's where we're at right now. Now, at this point in the trick, what I like to do is I like to talk about the ambitious card, right? Because you don't have to do this, but necessarily, the ambitious card is a classic card trick where you take a spectator's card, put it into the middle, and make it come back. So I like to relate it to that trick a little bit. Basically, it just gives me an excuse as to why I want the card to come back to the top because, typically I wouldn't necessarily want the card back at the top right now, right? So what I do from here is I'm going to say I'm going to get your card come back to the top, ask them for their selection. They're going to say the Queen of Spades, snap my fingers, and I show them that their card came to the top. It didn't actually come to the top. What I'm doing here is I'm going to use a little misdirection. By placing the card on the table, they're going to be staring at it, all attention right here on the table. Now that could be something that I teach in a completely different video, but this is, total misdirection right here. Once I take the selection and basically I put it onto the table, all eyes are on this card. No eyes are on your hands. I'm going to then get a pinky break. You could slide out, pull back, grab a pinky break like that, or you could just simply lift the card up from the corner and grab a pinky break. Doesn't matter how you do it. Now remember, this is going to be your duplicate queen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 9 and I'm going to do a shape shifter or a shake change. It doesn't matter. So if you don't know how the shake change is done, basically the shake change, you're going to take your middle finger and your thumb, and as you shake it, you're basically going to turn the card with your index finger is essentially how the shake change is going to work, right? But when you shake the cards really, really fast, you're going to do it quick enough to the point where they can't actually see it. I also did the shapeshifter. Basically, you're just going to hold the corners, and what happens is you're going to flick, and when you flick, you're using that middle finger to turn the card. And basically, what I do is I relate this to the fact that the trick is supposed to be an illusion, that they're not actually looking at the 9. They were actually looking at their card the entire time. From there, you can place that selection down. Now, all you have to do essentially is now spread the deck, but there is one caveat, and the fact is that you still have this little evidence here. So what I like to do is I'm going to use my fingers here, and I'm going to push the card over like so. what this allows me to do is when I spread the deck, it's going to hide that card right underneath a group of cards so that they can't see it. If I just went for a normal spread, that would show up, right? So that's the move. That's all you have to do, and just like that, you are done the trick. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And anyway, this is Card Shuffler 99. Peace out, guys.